Pokemon Ranger! I choose you!
What's up, my dear boys and girls, it's your Ranger Boy here, and welcome to another review of the Pokemon Sun and Moon anime. Today we are talking about episode 39, Mallow Runs Away from Home and Oranguru. But before we will start the review, I wanted to do something different this time for an intro, so that's why let's unbox this little cutie right here. So as you can see guys, these are one of those Kotobukiya figurines, which are very detailed and also very big, like compared to the regular figurines of GM or Mega House. But man, I gotta say, like from the looks alone, the details they put in this figurine is just amazing. But with that being said, let's free our cutie from its plastic prison. So guys, here's the Serena version of the Kotobukiya series, and wow, I mean, just look at her. She looks amazing. Wait, let me adjust my camera a little bit more. Here we go, there we go. Like, damn, she looks amazing and so detailed out. Of course, the hair, just lovely. Absolutely lovely. Have a little look at her skirt. And what I really want to point out is how very detailed her face actually is. Like, just look at that, man. Just look at that. I mean, I really love the grayish tone. It's not as good as, of course, Serena's blue eyes from the anime, but still, wow, just amazing. Anyway, this is not the only figurine I want to buy, because later on this year they will also release a Tuco figurine and also a Rosa figurine, and I definitely want to have those two, because these are the main protagonists of my favorite game of all time, Black White 2, and I just want them because they also look amazing, and like I said, they are for my favorite games, so hopefully I can afford them later on.
And just admit it, Long, you only want Tuco because she's fake.
No! Stop that! I want her because she's the main protagonist and she's awesome.
But you don't know anything about her, besides that fakeness. Speaking of fakeness, talk about the Mallow episode already.
Wow, what a transition. So the episode begins with an unknown Pokemon carrying coconuts and berries. Ooh, scary. Shortly after that, we are switching to Mallow and friends spending time in our beloved school. Yay! But Mallow has an excuse to escape from homework, because her restaurant will be on live TV and therefore she has to go earlier to support her dad. Sadly for Ash, he won't be able to be on live TV because, just like most of us, he's stuck in school. Anyway, she arrives at her dad's restaurant and Mallow seems to be prepared and ready for Alola TV. Thankfully without ugly makeup, unlike Nurse Joy and Officer Jenny. But I guess Alola TV has totally forgotten who the main protagonist is, because they accidentally filmed the wrong establishment, which is owned by Team Rocket. Luckily they realize their mistake quick and Team Rocket is left with nothing but perplexed expressions and some random Pokemon running by. Now that's some classic comedy right there. So they arrive at the local diner, fangirling over a homemade juice.
Even though I'm sure Alola TV fanboyed even more about Steenie because she's kawaii and fake as fuck.
Okay. Soon after that, Mallow is overwhelmed by the amount of orders, to the point where she just puts down her apron and runs away from home, because she has to do all the work while the spotlight is all on her dad.
And the fake Pokemon. I'm sorry that I'm not as fake as my Pokemon. I'm going to the woods now to train my thighs.
But sadly for Mallow, not even Team Rocket is interested in her, and instead they're going after her Steenie, because they want to make Steenie their restaurant idol. Man, everybody seems to love Steenie. Putting that aside, Mallow runs into the forest while thinking about how her dad stole all the spotlight while she did all the work, then trips, rolls around and lands on the ground unconscious, while a mysterious bulky Pokemon is appearing in front of her. A bulky huge Pokemon appears in front of an unconscious beautiful girl. Oh, now we are entering dark fanfiction territory. But before we might enter some scary Rule 34 stuff, Ash and the others seem to finally have arrived at Mallow's restaurant. Unfortunately, too late for the live cameras, and Ash immediately turns into this. Oh, Sun and Moon, you really have to make an elephant out of a mosquito, or in this case, unnecessary comedy instead of just a normal expression. After we got this cringy moment out of the way, the rest of the crew finds out that Mallow ran away and they soon are going after her. But now we are entering dark territory. And by that I mean a rather dark but relaxed forest bar run by the Pokemon of the day, Oranguru, who didn't do anything to Mallow but taking care of her injuries.
You suck!
While listening to her problems like a barkeeper, while at the same time Mallow is drinking his berry juice like an alcoholic.
Long? That didn't sound appropriate at all.
Not what you think! Inappropriate bestiality jokes aside, Mallow is complaining to her heart's content about how her dad can't do anything without her and that she always has to do the cleaning and the cooking and the laundry and she never even gets a thank you from the guy. Oh, how I can relate to my girl. But this sad self-reflection must come to an end because Team Rocket followed and caught Steenie, and even after they won against Marini, Team Rocket won't let the fake Pokemon go. But Mallow soon frees Steenie and defeats Team Rocket thanks to the help of Oranguru's psychic power. But before Mallow was able to deliver the finishing blow, Beware appears, and there seems to be instant heat between Beware and Oranguru. A clash of the centuries ended up just being them exchanging some goodies. Team Rocket then blasting off again. Soon after that, thanks to Oranguru, who seems to be the cocktail mentor of Mallow's dad, Mallow and her dad were able to solve their conflict in a peaceful and emotional kind of way. And that's the end of today's episode. Well guys, not much to say about this episode, so without any hesitation, let's dive right into the ratings. What can I say about the story? I can't really say much in regards of the story because, I'll be honest here, it was pretty generic. The plot was all about Mallow feeling left behind by her dad, and thanks to the Pokemon of the day Oranguru, they were able to bond with each other. And that's basically it. There were some funny moments here and there, for example all the Team Rocket stuff, the Beware Oranguru clash, and the moments of Mallow in the forest bar, and how she was drinking like an alcoholic while complaining about life like a 40-year-old salesman who just went to the bar after an exhausting day. Also, the bonding moment between her and her dad was lovely, but besides that, the rest of the plot was really nothing special. 5 out of 10, very average. What can I say about the focus? Just like the story, the focus was also nothing to really write home about. I mean, from the title alone, which is called Mallow Runs Away from Home and Oranguru, you could smell the plot from a mile away. You could predict that Mallow will run away from her home because of a conflict with her dad, and thanks to the Pokemon of the day, the conflict will be solved. And that's exactly what happened. 6 out of 10, because not only was it a very simple focus, but this title made the whole episode so predictable. Last but not least, animation. So why not completing the hat trick of averageness? Averageness? Is that even a word? With the animation, and again, there was barely anything. Most of this, of course, is a result of this episode not only being filler, but also heavily focused on the slice of life department, with Mallow cooking and complaining about life. Nothing really which would scream Pokemon anime. The only good part was when Mallow's dad finally appreciated Mallow, followed up by how beautifully the animators have expressed Mallow's feelings, with good and detailed lighting, and also with her eyes. Just beautiful. If it wasn't for that one moment, I wouldn't give a damn about the animation. But Mallow was super bae in this situation, 7 out of 10. So this episode scores a 6 out of 10 with the recommendation. To be honest, I wouldn't be surprised if you guys actually skip this episode, because it was very average. Slice of life heavy, with no surprises whatsoever. But at least, Mallow was cute as fuck. Anyway guys, I really hope you enjoyed this review, and just like always, see you guys in the comment section down below. Bye guys!